Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast.
Okay, let's go to the Cincinnati Bengals. So this is going to be the 2026 NFL preview for the Cincinnati Bengals. So if this is your first time watching on YouTube, like the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. I'll get it down before the end of the podcast.
Subscribe to the channel, the subscription.
Leave a comment on your predictions for the Bengals this year. So we got our Bengals fan, Travis. Your team went 6-11, so the questions are going to first go to you. Favorite move the Bengals made?
Well, I'll just do one of them because I'm sure you guys will talk about the other one, but getting Lawrence. Finally, the Bengals have decided to spend some money, so it was nice that they found their checkbook finally so that they could write some pretty hefty checks. It looks like we're actually going to be improving on defense this year.
I like that too. I wrote down they describe him as PFF described him as a spectacular pass rusher, run defense solid, and he has a gravity about him that's going to help their defense. What about you, Ryan?
Yeah, I like that shoring up the defensive line with Lawrence, and they got Jonathan Allen from the Commanders, Boy Mafe from the Seahawks, a winning team there, bring him over. So it seems like they shored up a little bit that front line.
Yeah, totally agree. I had those two guys written down as well. So solid defensive line, I think.
And Cook, they got Cook too.
Cook, Brian Cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, safety. Yeah. Any other moves that you like that your team made, Travis?
No.
Okay, you want to just go through all of them and grade them? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, Travis, what was your least favorite move that your team made this offseason?
Two of them. The first one is we still have Orlando Brown on the team. He's terrible. I don't understand why we haven't parted ways with him, but whatever. The other one is this year, I believe that if the Bengals are off to a rocky start or we don't go deep in the playoffs, that Taylor is gone. So I mean, a lot of people probably thought it was happening last year, but it sounds like the owners wanted to give him one more year. Granted, Burrow was injured last year, so you couldn't base it completely off of that, but it almost seems like he lost the locker room, partway through the season. So, but yeah, if the Bengals aren't doing well, I believe Taylor is going to be a goner.
I had that one too. I said keeping Zach Taylor. I didn't like that. I think it was time to move on. I'm with you. Ryan, what about you?
I agree on the Zach Taylor take. He was the only coach that kept his job in the division.
Oh, that's a nice little nugget. I didn't even realize that.
And he's getting like the Packers Mike McCarthy effect, where if you get to the Super Bowl, you're getting these extra chances to keep trying to do it.
Sure.
So that's how I see it is, hey, he got us there one year. Who's to say he can't do it? But yeah, that's why he's still hanging around.
Gotcha. I also put down no return on Hendrickson, so they could have traded him last year and like got something for him. They decided to keep him and he just goes out and he's gone in free agency, right? So like you didn't get any return value for him. And then what's a little bit of a bummer is now you like got really good defensive linemen. It's like, man, if he would have stayed with the Bengals, that defensive lineman would have been like real legit. So just the fact they let him go, but on top of that, no return at all, no assets at all for him. So I put that as like a least favorite. I hate when teams do that.
Yeah, I believe their main thing was just if I don't think they would have been able to sign everybody that they did because Hendrickson was, I believe, demanding a pretty hefty contract.
Sure. Yeah, but then just trade him. If you're not going to pay him, trade him. Like that's all I'm saying.
But he's not my problem anymore.
That's true. Okay, let's go to our green light. What we're excited about. What?
Or is he my problem this year? I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that. That's a good point. Give me your what you're most excited about for the Bengals this season, Travis.
So I'm excited that Burrow is starting healthy, and that's how I would like him to end the season is healthy and no disruptions in between. So I'm excited to see what the offense can do.
Okay, I like it. Offense, I have that down as well. Ryan?
Yeah, especially skill positions. I agree. Having Chase and Higgins, part of the reason you couldn't have Hendrickson is they wanted to pay Higgins. So now you got the 1-2 combo. Now you just got to ride with it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're always fun to watch when they're all healthy, but they gotta just stay healthy. What's your biggest red flag, Travis, going and biggest concern question?
Um, it's just keeping our hopefully our offensive line learned some things last year to help protect Burrow. But according to the first play of the preseason, that was false as Burrow got sacked. So um, we'll see. I'm hoping that they can protect him and give him the time he needs so we can put up a bunch of points.
Well, that's what happens when you keep Orlando Bloom on your team. I'm just kidding,
Yeah.
Orlando Brown. I'm just joking. Okay,
Orlando Bloom.
yeah, I'm joking. Ryan, what about you?
Yeah, how much can they improve on defense? I gotta see it. That was like a historically bad defense, the last few years really, and I think they made improvements, but we'll see if it's enough because I know their offense is gonna show up. So let's see what their D brings this year.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that. I put edge rushing. None of their starters on their defensive line had over 10 sacks last year, and their two edge rushers, I think it's like 2 and 5 between the two of them. So, like, it's great you got Dexter Lawrence, who's going to bring that pressure up the middle, but like defensive tackles do not get a bunch of sacks. I think he had like 6 or 9, something like that last year. But who's bringing the edge rush? Who's coming around the corner? Getting to the quarterback when Lawrence pushes the pocket back. That's the question that like I'm wondering about. So it's just a red flag because the two guys they got right now starting, are not proven double-digit sackers. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and it's like you're saying, I'm trading for Lawrence, you give up a first round pick, and there wasn't supposedly a lot of good pass rushers in the draft, so they're kind of hitching their wagon to Lawrence and seeing what he can do for their rush, but they don't really have much for outside rusher.
Right, exactly. Fantasy football go-to, Travis?
We know the obvious ones between Burrow and Chase, but I'm hoping the ex-Dolphin Gasecki gets involved more. I was just looking at what he did last year, and he only had, I mean, Burrow was out for a good portion of the season, but he only had 42 targets. So hopefully they can utilize him more because I feel like he still is a pretty good tight end.
Yeah, I wrote down Gasicki. I will not quit on you, man. You're my dude. I think he only played 13 games as well, so yeah, I'm kind of hoping he's basically being undrafted, so that's like if you want to stash him if your bench is deep enough. Travis Ryan, what about you?
I mentioned him last year, but I've always liked Chase Brown. 69 catches last year, 11 total touchdowns. So he's kind of a good running back mid rounds to take a flyer on because they're going to throw it a lot. And he's going to get some of those checkdowns for when Burrow is pressured immediately because Orlando Brown got beat.
You mean Bloom? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, just kidding. Okay, okay, let's go to our prediction for the Bengals. 10.5. Is there over under? Let's see. Travis, what do you got your guys finishing?
12-5.
12-5. Ryan.
Man, this is a tough one. We had them winning the division last year, and then they won they
We
went down.
can't help turf toe, okay? I can't
I'm gonna
predict that.
I'm gonna go 10-7.
Okay. I'll split the difference. I went 11-6. So, Okay, that is our season preview for the Cincinnati Bengals. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment on your predictions down below, and thanks for watching. Okay. Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.